EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves.
Now it's Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Bobcat.
Pierce in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Nico Remigio. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. First and 10. And they're on 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Yellow. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. got his man. It's Warren. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now Richardson. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren from 17 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So a decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rasheed Rice. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
You look at this Colt defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to. Where's it?
They go back to the ground with Smith. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the Colts' 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 17-yard line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cardinal, 1879 Broncos.
Now Richardson back to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready? Bronco 80. Bronco 80.
Richardson off the play fake. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Chiefs at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Cowboy 80.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit, doing it a little bit more.
Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Yellow. 180. Hey, Ripley.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, that one caught by Rice. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out the backfield. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Ready, set.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Come on. Hit. 70 Lions.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Pass the 60.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
They go play action with Richardson. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in field goal range. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up third down.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Hey, 43, 43.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
Yellow.
They'll run for it with Smith. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, 57, yellow.
Inside handoff, Smith. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
A first down carry for Smith. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free. They couldn't take it away. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
I see through your act and I still
15. Come back.
Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown!
Kareem Hunt
From 14 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
18, 18. Go.
Play action. Now Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Richardson on the bootleg here. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Play action. Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final minute now of the third quarter.
First down, Colts.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Colts have retaken a third quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
It's the score.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they are not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
I don't need to. I go on, Eddie! Yellow! Switch!
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Cowboy 80.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you got to count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they're holding to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Go! Buffalo 8, Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson on 4th down. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And the Colts, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Colts.
Richardson to throw off play action. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down.
Stephanie!
It's a gain of 17
Stephanie
yards.
Timberwolf!
1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Back! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow! Attack, attack!
Now here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
21-yard line.
60 Eagles. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this one is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Viking 18.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Richardson.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
60 Bison. 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Richardson now on third and goal.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal.
Now it's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
This is first and 10. Mahomes.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's second down. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Mahomes. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Colts.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. And for Charles Davis and our